Labdien, es pārstāvu Ūdens sistēmu un pētniecību institūtu, un mūsu tajā
Hello, I'm speaking on behalf of the Water Systems and Biotechnology Institute, the Association of Water Supply and Sewerage Companies. Together with the most active companies in Latvia is part of our ecosystem. We need to take a step back and get to know the youngster before he enters vocational education. We need to meet him at school so he can tour other companies, visit our company or an educational institution during the school year, so he can have a sense of what he'll be working with. This necessitates, for example, increased public sector investment in the promotion of key infrastructure and timely outreach to young people. They have acute hearing, are adept at perceiving and listening to a variety of stimuli, and the other requirement is conversations about STEM objects over and over again. Teenagers must be proficient in mathematics, physics, and chemistry. Without transversal skills, which are included in the new School 2030 program, this is impossible. To genuinely understand math, physics, biology, and chemistry, youngsters must first understand where they may use those topics. Make all of those things appealing to him.
Lai viņam šīs te visi priekšmeti liktos interesanti.
Darba vidē balstītās mācības, es gribētu teikt.
Work-based learning, in my opinion, is not difficult. But it is the next step we take when firms have progressed far enough in their thinking and feelings, that they are ready to teach both theory and practice, and not only for a short time. Since the project began in 2017, the major problem has been attracting students to the campus, as everything in work-based learning happens when there is a link between the school and the employer regarding the program being implemented, and of course, a truly motivated student. Currently, the corporation receives subsidies, the school receives some assistance in preparing project documentation, and students receive personal protective equipment, subsidized transportation, and dorms. Organizations are telling us it's worthwhile to provide materials which students will almost certainly use to learn in their respective companies, industries, and occupational groupings. It's especially crucial throughout their first and second years of study, because it is generally known that their abilities and expertise at the time are limited, resulting in financial losses for the company, such as destroyed supplies and etc. It's also critical for the government to resolve the situation with regard to scholarships that students can obtain while undergoing workplace training. Why? Because it would be a great source of inspiration for the student and would not be an additional financial burden for the firm, as is the current trend among businesses.
Papildus stipendija, tas būtu tas, uz ko uzņēmumi arī virza kopējo šo tendenci.
Tātad jau no pašiem projektu pirmsākumiem.
The Latvian Vocational Education Association has had extremely active cooperation partners since the beginning of the projects. And it is both the Latvian Employers Confederation and various sorts of industrial associations that handle concerns linked to regulation enactment needs. At the moment, the Latvian Vocational Education Association, the Employers Confederation, industry associations, and business associations are equal partners. And we speak the same language, listen to the employer's problems, and make suggestions, so the employer's side listens and considers what we, as educators, see as necessary. This dialogue, which has developed over the previous few years, has been extremely beneficial to the situation. On the one hand, the workload has increased. Nevertheless, if we have a clear picture of where we are heading, planning becomes substantially easier, and the objective becomes more attainable. Vocational education, on the other hand, meets demand in the labor market. Employers can use this to train and prepare employees as well as recruit competent staff.
Tad sameklēt sev kvalificētu darbinieku.
Galvenais īstenojot darba vidē balstītās mācības.
The employer is the most crucial factor in making work-based learning a reality. We can do it if he is willing to commit. And to be honest, we've had the pleasure of working with fantastic partners with whom we first started work-based learning in 2013 and with whom we're currently working with.
Balstīto mācību īstenošanu 2013. gadā un turpinām to darīt arī šobrīd.